We're back for another edition of Retail Recovery Across America. We're in Northbrook, Illinois, a suburb of Chicago, at Lewis Floor and Home with Stephen Lewis. Mr. Lewis, how are you?
I'm great.
This is one of the more high-end showrooms in the country, so we're lucky to be here. Steve, how's business?
Business is okay. It continues to get better every day. Obviously, when the pandemic hit and everything shut down, everything fell off a cliff. Having said that, this month we're at about 85 to 90% of where we were this time last year for the month, and we're continuing to see better traffic and more people buying as opposed to just shopping.
Gotcha. Close rates?
Close rates have went up substantially. Traffic's been down. I would say there's still about 25% of people that are cautious and just don't want to be out in public and don't want us in their home and whatever, and everybody has a different threshold for that. But the people that are coming out are buying, which is nice. While traffic is down, it's not down anywhere near what I thought it would be at this point.
While you were closed, did you do anything to position for this recovery?
Sure. One of the things we did is we spent a ton of money remodeling the showroom while it was closed. It was the perfect opportunity to redo vignettes and displays and everything else. I can't think of any area that wasn't touched. And so we tried to use our time wisely, and instead of having to close down areas while we were open with traffic, we were able to get a lot of work done. In addition, I was able to provide work for my subcontractors who couldn't go into houses and things like that, so they were appreciative. So we kind of killed two birds with one stone.
Illinois has been a pretty tough state as far as the reopening has gone. What are you doing in terms of precautions in this store, and how are you conveying that to customers?
We're doing a bunch of things. First of all, we are complying with all the CDC guidelines, obviously. We've put up spacers for the 6 feet that everybody wants. Everybody has to wear a mask when they're in the showroom. In addition, we have hand sanitizer all over the place. And finally, we made a significant change in that we're trying to operate more by appointment as opposed to just walk in. And that has allowed us to control the traffic much better. It's allowed our customers to come in, not doodle around, get what they need, and get out of here, which makes other people feel safe because we're not as crowded. It's normal for us to have on a Saturday as many as 80 customers during the day. So there are times when it can get, I'm not going to say claustrophobic because we have a 26,000 foot showroom, but it can get a little tight in certain areas, especially with products that are more popular than others. By working by appointment, it allows us to manage the traffic a little bit better. We'll still take walk-ins, but it's the same as if you go to a doctor's office. If you have an appointment, you're going to get seen, hopefully, at the time of the appointment. If you walk in, you're subject to what's going on there. The safety of my guys is also very important. So guys change shoes before they go into the house. You know, they're carrying hand sanitizer. They're wearing masks. I'm interested in their safety as much as I am the safety of my customers. So we have rules that we've set up to make these people feel safe. There can't be anybody in the areas where we're working. There can't be other trades. I don't know where those people have been. So I think when you lay out everything that we're doing, the people that are on the border feel safer because they know we're not just gonna come into their house with somebody we don't know where they've been and whatever. And you know, we have also, when customers come in, they have to sign a document. It's not going to get them in trouble, but it says, look, I don't think I have corona, I don't have a fever. And then we ask for their email address. Just in case we find out later that somebody in the building that day has been diagnosed, then we can notify them. So we're not going to market to them. And you know what? All those things are truly appreciated by our customers as well as my employees.
What are you doing to get customers into the store? Are you doing anything social media wise? I mean, here you're on a big interstate here. I don't know how many cars pass you every single day.
140,000.
It's pretty good advertising.
So that's clearly, no matter how much advertising we do, word of mouth, and the fact we've been here for over 60 years is really important. Plus, the quality of our work speaks for itself. Having said that, we have shifted from print and even cable TV, and are heavily relying on social media, the internet, certainly Facebook, certainly Instagram, with a number of different ways to reach the younger customers and the ones that are the online shoppers and the people that are a little bit more internet savvy.
What is the message that you're putting forth on social media?
Well, the first message is it's safe to shop here. And we're telling people that, and I think it's true, that supplies are pretty short right now. It's hard to get stuff from manufacturers. Lead times tend to be longer right now, so that if they are in a project, they need to kind of prepare a little bit. The days where you walk in, I stock a lot of merchandise, but I want to sell them what they really want. So what we're really trying to do is we're telling people, look, if you're uncomfortable with us being in your home, we'll hold the merchandise until you're comfortable. And we're controlling the traffic in the store so you can feel safe.
Give me a few go-to manufacturers every day for you. Obviously, we have the Shaws, we have the Mohawks. Give me some other suppliers that have been good for Lewis Carpet and Home.
Well, I would say the first one that comes to mind is Stanton. We've had a great relationship with them for a number of years. They provide me differentiated product that, quite frankly, we inventory very heavily, and I'm able to make money with their products. That's really important, because to have stuff that you can't make money with makes no sense at all. And also, they're not footballed all over the internet like we do get with LVT and other things. So they've been on a high-end carpet front really, really good for me. As far as LVT, while we carry Core-Tech and all the other lines, we're trying to find lines that we can import directly or work through a importer that doesn't have it everywhere, so that it's not quite as shoppable. Because what we're finding is, especially with basements and younger customers, they're all over the internet. And we're still running into it, even though we try to avoid it. But we do a lot of work with All Tile, which is a distributor in the Midwest. They supply us very well. They keep inventory, and I'm able to make money on their products. When it comes to wood is a problem. Wood is a low margin item, especially in Chicago, because there are some significant players here that tend to use, I will say, non-licensed, non-legal installers, and it's very difficult to compete with that. So wood is never going to be a great profit margin, but it's something that we need to have in order to sell everything else.
Steve has a horse running in an hour, so we have to wrap this up. Steve, thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck later. This has been Retail Recovery Across America.